Good afternoon from the beautiful Northern Rivers area of Australia. It's another stunning day, although it is a little bit windy. So for the two people who are interested in what I've got to say, I'll shout. I did a video quickly yesterday when I was in the wilderness about why I was out getting natural light on my eyes, because the natural light interacts with my pineal gland, which then makes seasonal adjustments in my microbiome. Well, today I'm out getting sunlight on my skin to produce vitamin D. I don't take a vitamin D supplement. I get as much sun as I possibly can. And why do I do that? Well, because there was a paper out just this week showing that vitamin D is an Autacoid. What's an Autacoid? It's Autacoid. It's an Autacoid. Autacoid. I can't spell. Autacoid, which means it's a substance which is, get this, produced locally, acts locally. It has a powerful effect in small amounts. So vitamin D is produced in the tissues. So if I'm taking a vitamin D supplement, I might get a wonderful blood test, but it's got nothing to do with how much vitamin D is in my tissues. It's vitamin in the tissues where the vitamin D has its effect. So how do you get vitamin D in the tissues? Well, the really good thing is that sunlight penetrates the skin. It doesn't bounce off. That beautiful sunlight is going inside my body, including some areas of my body that might not normally be exposed to the sun. So I got my shirt on today just so I'm have an element of decency, but normally it would be off. So the sunlight produces vitamin D locally. So I want to get as much of my body into the sun as possible. Because what does the vitamin D do? Well, it's good for our immune system. It stops infections by its effect on the macrophages. And it also protects us against cancer. So I want to get as much of my body exposed to the sun as possible, because I don't want cancer in any part of my body. So that's why I'm out getting the sun rather than taking a vitamin D supplement. Of course, I really look after my skin. I put a solution on my skin, which is mainly made out of aloe vera, olive oil and coconut oil to protect it, because traditional populations have always used plant substances to protect their skin. When you think about it, I use juniper oil as well, because when I was in Arizona, the Apache used to use the juniper tree for just about everything. When you think about it, these trees, and like the tea tree, oil tree, which stays out in the sun all day, they have to protect themselves from the sun as well. So traditional populations have always used natural substances to protect their skin. So that's what I do, which means I can stay out in the sun and I can get sunlight on as much of my body as possible, so I get that Autacoid effect of the vitamin D, producing vitamin D locally where it works. To have its effect locally, because just because it's in my bloodstream doesn't mean it's working well in the tissues of my body. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Love and peace.